Hi, I'm MTG, and welcome to my channel where I waste my wild cards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today, we're celebrating Pride Month. Happy Pride! It's June. It's at least Pride Month where I'm at in the world. But I just wanted to kind of kick this off with a little bit of context for the meme. So I saw this new Capenna card, which is going to be the commander, that looks pretty much exactly like this meme that went around, I want to say like 5 or 6 years ago, where someone took Jack from Titanic and they're like, this story would be so much better if they were like lesbians. So they did the gender swap for Jack to be, like, what if they were a woman instead? And it like worked so well that everyone was like, this is the movie that should have been made. So the joke with that is like, it's lesbian Jack. And so that's kind of what I've been calling this commander. But it was like a really funny meme for like at least queer women. So anyways, there's that tidbit of knowledge there for like a super old meme. But yeah, let's go check out the deck. I'm really excited to show it off. See you in a second. All right, here is the deck, Lesbian Jack, and our commander is Jaxis the Troublemaker. So this card's really interesting. Red's definitely like me playing out of my comfort zone. Just not a color I play a whole lot of, and if I do, it's like Rakdos or, Is It or something where, I don't know, there's like another supporting color that kind of covers down for maybe like lack of card draw or like direct removal that like I feel like red sometimes lacks, as far as like removal with like destroying a creature effect or like some sort of counter spell to kind of deal with things that are tougher when you're just in red. I think the other piece too is like mono red, a lot of it is discard draw, so you're not really like gaining card advantage, you're just doing card selection-y type things. So cards like Faithless Looting is a lot of like kind of the card draw effects that you get, which kind of I find is a bit difficult with Jaxis, because Jaxis wants you to have cards in your hand so that you can discard a card and then make a copy of, whatever card you're trying to make a copy of. So to me, this is a little bit tricky. The nice part is that when that copy dies, you do get a card draw effect. So that kind of makes up for the fact that you had to like toss something out of your hand, and then it kind of sort of gets replaced. And the other thing that kind of helps with this is like it's not like a specific card, so it doesn't say like non-land permanent or something. Like you can be anything as long as you discard whatever card, you can then create a copy of that token. What I found that I kind of leaned towards, and I'm probably not piloting this the best, but the Blitz ability is very nice, because I do like Blitz is you put that, creature card in for whatever the Blitz cost is, and then when it you hit your next end step, you have to sacrifice that Blitz like creature version that you summoned out as part of like the cost or penalty, I guess, for paying less for it. But I kind of found that helped with card draw stuff. So if I didn't really have something that I wanted to get rid of in my hand, then the Blitz kind of helped with me at least getting some further like card advantage. But overall, like commander is tough for me with this. This is just tough. But I'll check out some of these other cards here. So Professional Facebreaker is really good in this deck because red just wants to make treasures, and red likes exiling stuff off the top of the library for card advantage. So with like blue, you are like typically drawing cards with that card advantage, but I feel like kind of red's card advantage comes from either Faithless Looting effects or exiling cards off the top of your library, which I also find very different and difficult just for like the play style I want, because if I'm exiling something off the top of my library but I don't have enough mana to cast that, then I'm potentially just exiling my win con. So it can be helpful for like kind of filtering things off the top of your deck that you don't need, or just if you do have the mana to cast it. But I just find it a little difficult. But what's nice about Professional Facebreaker, wow, totally, can you tell I have dyslexia? I literally swapped so many words around. Anyways, what's really good about this card is it has Menace, and then whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. And so it lets you either like help ramp, or you can use those treasures by you know, sacrificing it, and then you can exile the top card of your library. So this card's really nice with just the flexibility, and I think like these kind of cards in mono red help me, like I can play this type of stuff, but I don't know, other type of exile ones, it's a bit rougher. Urbrask, this is a new card and I just really want to try it out. Again, with kind of like the attempt at doing like card selection-y things. What I liked about it is it has haste, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, you exile the top card of your library. You may play it this turn. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, the next time they would draw a card this turn, instead they exile the top card of their library, they may play it this turn. So what I find interesting about that too is like if you're playing with an opponent that doesn't necessarily want to like just exile cards and have to play them that turn, that this can be kind of annoying and a bit of a disruptor. So overall, like I just thought this was an interesting card to try out. I haven't really seen it I don't know, people really playing it, and I know that for at least paper commander, like Prosper was pretty, you know, this seemed like a good Prosper deck card, but for me, I haven't really run across anyone playing it yet. It is still a new card, but I thought it'd be fun to try out here. So really, like what I was hoping for, the closest like win con that we can get here is maybe like Terror of the Peaks, and Jaxis could make copies of either other terrors and like dropping other cards into play to deal like double Terror of the Peak triggers. So that was kind of like what I was envisioning here. And then another card I thought would be good to just kind of help copy as well would be Circuit Mender. Either you gain life, or when it leaves the battlefield, which it will when you make the copy, because the copy is gonna like get sacrificed at the next end step, then you draw a card. So that kind of made up for the lack of like actual card draw I feel like red has. So this card actually provided pretty decent amount of value. And then for like the way that we want to deal damage to the opponent, and this is kind of like an explosive deck, so like you want to deal like a lot of damage early on, and then once they start putting their bigger creatures, so then you can use burner spells to kind of either kill the threat so you can still poke at them for damage, or try to do damage right to their face. Like Heartfire deals 4 damage to any target. So that means you can potentially come in really aggro with all these little squishy dudes, try to get value from whatever their E2B effects are, or just if they're aggro punchy dudes, you know, do what damage you can. And if you can survive long enough to get to like your dragons, like Terror of the Peaks, then you have potential like additional damage. And then if you really can't break through their board, try closing out the game with stuff like, you know, Heartfire or Shock or something that lets you deal damage to the opponent's face. So overall, again, the whole strategy for this was like deal as much damage early on with little aggro, fast, like punchy creatures, and then mid to late game, either go around creatures by removing them or try to hit them right in the face with stuff. One card I will call out as just really nice when you're doing sort of, you know, spell burnery type of spell slinging things is just Storm Killing Artist, because you get the treasure tokens, but then you can also basically do pretty decent amount of damage because of that boost it gets from having artifacts out. And another card that I thought was really helpful is a Containment Construct. Whenever you discard a card, you may exile that card from your graveyard. If you do, you may play that card this turn. So it might be a way for you to turn like additional value from whatever your discard is if you're going to have a lot of discard effects, like, you know, Faithless Looting for card draw, or if your commander is making you discard stuff, that's just like a possible way to try to get some value back that you might lose. So anyways, that's the deck. Sorry if I went on too long for this one, but it's definitely not something I am used to playing. I am not a mono red player, so please feel free to, you know, yell at me for some card recommendations in this, because I would love to learn them. So yeah. See you out there. This will be interesting. It's Landfall, Make a Soldier, Aja. Yeah. I think I'm okay with this though, because we have some nice spell slinging stuff. Make this dude deal more damage. Dragonfire to deal with any big creatures because we got Inferno. Interesting. No idea what that symbol is. Is that a river tier thing? Okay. What's the toughness? It's a 2-3? Okay. Okay. Flame breath. Is that they ate something spicy? Kinda wanna do this for the card draw. Bonk bonk. Just to make sure we kind of keep the pressure on too. And then we'll save her for to make a copy next. Ooh, that'd also be really good too when they start making bodies. Just sweep the board. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And whoop. Let's put our Goro down. Leave stuff up for some spells to sling here. So I think they'll probably put Maja down here soon, right? Ooh, worse. Okay, so let's look at this. Equal to that card instead. So we're gonna reveal a dragon. So we're gonna deal damage to that. And we thankfully had a 6/6 in our hands. And got that out of our life, which is pretty nice. Yeah, let's put this in. Let's give our dudes haste. And then let's attack. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah. Okay. Resolve. And this is going to be obnoxious. Oh, I messed up. For some reason I thought that did 3 damage. Oh well. Well, now we'll hit that. We will put... let's put this in. I don't think we need Graveyard Hate right now. Ooh, and we hit our land drop for getting Inferno down, which is pretty darn sweet. I think... let's attack with these two. Leave that one back. Bonk, bonk. Okay. And then we can get Inferno down, assuming they don't have a way to murder the heck out of it as soon as it hits the board. Oh shoot, I can't do math apparently. Okay. What makes sense here? Do we burn down the house or should we save it? I think let's just attack. What lets me do modified as auras, counters, and equipment. So we can't make anything. Yeah. Most pass, because I want to not overcommit the board. Because if they do have a board wipe, I'd be sad if we lose our Inferno. Would like to hit that other land drop though. So Let's wait to see what else they put down, but I'm thinking I'll just hit that Spirited Companion, deal 1 damage, and then we have 2 almost lethal on the board. Really curious what they'll put down. Okay. Stop her on their instep. They're in their second main phase. Ooh, Farewell's good. Do we save this or do we want to do it just to get the extra tick damage? I think we save it. Because that should be able to hit their commander. Okay. Let's do burn down the house. 3 devils. Attack. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And then let's try using this too. Or we can try blitzing in the commander as well. But I think this is any target. So we should be able to attack, Heartfire their face, and close it out that way. Okay. Thankfully we don't have to go face. Here. Getting into the chords, all that fun stuff. Okay. So, math, right? So we attack. Okay. Deal 1 to their face. Heartfire, targeting their face. Sack this. Target their face. GG's. Whew. Don't expect to do well with this one. We basically have to hit them really tough in the beginning. And this is too much land. Free mulligan. And better start. Okay. So if you know what this commander is, it's a spooky dinosaur that does a lot of spooky things. I'll hold that up there. But enters the battlefield, we cast it, untap all lands, and then it can just pay stuff to do damage and other sad things. So again, I think if we have kind of like a more aggro start, that'll help us a lot. So murdering the heck out of mana dorks and stuff. And then attack. Bonk. Because we want to slow their roll where we can. Hopefully we get some mana though, but if not, I think we'll be okay. Cast a non-creature spell, deals 1 damage to that player. Alright. Well, we have been wanting to cast non-creature spells, so that might hurt us. Tapping my mana for. Get your own mana. Hopefully we'll get off that card draw another land, but we'll see. Bonk. Okay. Take action. Ooh, we did hit our land drop. Sweet. So we can get Expedition Magician down too, make a treasure. Okay. Or do we want to make a citizen? No, we want to make a treasure. We might need the mana. Treasure token. And then we're going to drop this little guy. I'm trying to think though if we're at least going to do a little bit of a dent before they drop some heckin' dinosaurs and murder us. Okay. Oh, they didn't have anything. Okay. We don't have creatures either. So, I guess let's give everything a little bit of a boost. A big of a boost. Let's attack. And then maybe on their end step, I'm just gonna put Cinderclasm in the bin, since I'm guessing everything they have is gonna just be a big stompy stomp creature. Oh! GG! This will be interesting. I think, the one I see for this is like the Peer into the Abyss. Drain you out for a ton of damage. Kind of feel like this is a slow start, but maybe we can Faithless Looting the Brass's Bounty. I'll keep it. Yeah, I'll just do this now. Okay. The land and Brass Bounty, because I just don't know if we'll make it that far where that's gonna matter a ton. Did hit some land at least. Okay. And yep, we'll just pass. Keep maybe Reckless Stormseeker. Drop that next. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that so we can have a nice aggro start. And then hopefully kind of encourages them to cast spells. Perfect. Okay. So, how much mana we got? Okay, we're gonna do this. And then Bone Crusher. As much as it sucks to use 2 spells to deal with that, I think that was the right decision. And then we'll attack. Bonk. So they can play their commander again. We're gonna do Teferi. That makes sense. Okay, so the Teferi will only be able to, I think, phase out 1 creature. Because I think it can do it at instant speed, right? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put down Professional Facebreaker. And then we'll move to combat. Give that haste. And then I think it makes sense for us to send both at Teferi. I wouldn't be surprised if they phased out Facebreaker. Yeah. There we go. And turn. We are a little susceptible to a board wipe here too. It's not legendary. Okay. So we will put down our commander. We'll give her haste. And then we're gonna attack here and here. Oh shoot, I didn't pay attention. My bad. Oh well. We're fine, we're fine. Make a copy of you. Sack you. Yeah, in turn. Drawing a card. Perfect. Okay. Made a little goofball of a mistake there with my Reckless Stormseeker. Sad. I was just in the habit of like attacking with it. I didn't even think about it. I am also very sleepy, so I'll blame it on that. Solve. Okay. Okay. See what we draw here. Hopefully something helpful. They're tapped out, except for their Arcane Signet. And... shoot. I don't know if this is dumb, but I do want to just take that out. Sack the commander. Just to kind of put them back a bit since we're a little low on what we have. So that's Faithless Looting. We'll put this back and I think shock back. Okay, and then we'll put this down and attack. Bonk. Okay. Yeah. One thing that I also don't like about red is like their card draw is like not really card draw because you're sacking stuff. Okay, we do have artifact removal. Okay. I'm gonna put down this. Attack. Bonk, bonk. And what I think is what we should do now is that just because of the toughness that it can give, and we just want to not let that be in our lives. But Professional Facebreaker is like probably easily the best, like red card. I don't know. I just have been really loving it lately. Okay. I don't think there's anything that's gonna save this. So we'll just let it go. Goodbye, friends. Ooh, and we just drew land. Yeah, let's discard that. Draw something hopefully better. Nope, another land. Why does that happen so much? It's so sad. Let's blitz, because I don't see us, like, you know, we just need the card draw more than anything. Take action. Okay, that wasn't helpful either. But maybe we can put it on Kiki when it flips. Okay, Teferi's good for them. Philip the Lost, such a cute little guy. So he's just lost in the war. I don't even know this character's backstory. I just see it in like the War of Spark card art, and I just think it's funny. Just like a little homoculi. Okay. Ngara is very good. Man. Okay, we're gonna drop this and then put this down. Hopefully draw something helpful. We did not. Oh shoot. Yep. I guess make a copy of that. We won't attack. But at least we get card draw. It's gonna hurt us a bit. Man, this was not exactly what we wanted either. I think we might lose the advantage here. Hopefully we get a dragon or something. We don't really have any enchantment removal, sadly. So that's going to do some damage. Nice. Bonk. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking good. Resolve. So I'm going to put this down and hopefully get something that helps. What helps? What helps? I think we need to do that. Right? No. It's not very helpful. Because I think we need another body. Resolve. Treasure token. Make a copy. Gain 2 life. I mean, it's not going to do anything, so just might as well. Sure, why not? Okay, well, at least we're getting some life gain. but I don't know how long that's going to help us for. We can double block stuff at least. Oof. Yeah, this is looking really bad.
Now, what do we have here?
I think they can probably kill us here soon, right? Getting like double the drain. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think they killed us, right? I just don't think this deck could keep up with what this is doing. For whatever reason, I also don't ever seem to draw into my dragons, even though it's like half this deck.
Suppose that's how it was meant to happen. So much time to do.
Okay. But it's not useful either. So we'll make a copy to hopefully gain some life and not die right away. That might kill me though. Woo! That's 4 triggers, so I'll go down to 1. Gain 2. Take another 3, I think. I think they definitely killed me. Oh boy. GG. I'm so dead. RIP. Nice try. This is kind of tough. I think I will keep it. There's some cards I haven't played with before. I'll just play this as a land. Like the new Urbrask is pretty interesting. Just end turn. PJ's Fun House. Is that a reference to something? Deals 3 damage to opponent and put a land card onto the battlefield. Alright. Okay, put me down. We'll drop this. Get aggro. Ready? Huzzah! Bonk, bonk. Hopefully we'll come in with the aggro smackdown, because Tiamat's gonna bring some spooky scary dragons here soon. Ooh, like that one. Oof. Okay. So, what makes sense here? Burn down the house. We should wait on that. I will have to sacrifice a creature for that to work. If we do this and this, we're gonna make 2 treasures and take 6 life. Yeah, let's do that. Because I think we're just in trouble. And then I would like to exile Terror too. And then Flame. Took some decent damage there, but plus side is Terror is exiled and out of our hearts and minds forever. Okay, so gonna put a little boost on that. And then we'll attack. Bonk, bonk. And I think here... Man. Do we want to do this and make a copy of a creature next turn with haste? I think so. So let's put her down. And then that way we can maybe do a copy of like Reckless Stormseeker. Do they have enough for Tiamat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think so. Oh, it's Evolving Wilds though, so it'll come in tapped, which might give us one more turn. That's a scary dragon. Okay. So... Don't think we really want to discard much, do we? Let's put this in. And then I think we actually want to attack. So... attack. Let's do here. Just spread as much damage out as possible. Because if it blocks, it's gonna... We will have to sack like 2 creatures to it though. Maybe the commander. Keep Storm killing the artist alive. Oh, shoot. Do we not have enough mana? We did not have enough mana to do that. Whoops. But I think we're still going to be okay because we can burn down the house and make the devils and go wide. So fingers crossed that can happen. Unless they board wipe, but even then if they board wipe, then we could still drop burn down the house and hit them for some hasty damage. So unless they have a way to gain life right now, I think we have it. Okay. That is fine with me. Because as stated, burn down the house might keep us in the game here.
No sword can be. Yes. Perfect.
Oof, I'm so nervous. Okay. Think we did it. So, devils. Do that. And I'll attack your face. Ooh, that was really close. Oh my goodness, GG's. That was a Grixis girl. I like her. The recursion with spell stuff's pretty nice. Not the greatest hand. But I kind of want to keep it, but I feel like that's dumb. Because there's just not really good plays. There's some card selection with this, though. Ah, whatever. For science. Boop. Then we'll put Maze Mine too. Instant or sorcery, yeah. Let's do that. Show me what you got. Oh, if you don't know what she does, Hasty can spend mana to cast instant sorcery spells, and then when she dies, you can grab an instant or sorcery spell out of the graveyard. I might as well just crack that now. Demon Bolt, why not? Gotta make sure we pay attention to like counters and stuff too. Because they do seem to only have blue mana right now. Dropping you. Drop you. Resolves. And we'll just check out what's on top of the library here. I don't think we need that. Because we can always play that down as a tap land. And turn. Okay. This will be interesting. Wonder like how much removal focus they are in this deck too. Because they are in the right colors for some brutal removal. Okay. Combat Celebrant. Well, I'm going to put this down tapped. Let's put you down Blitz, because wouldn't mind some more card draw stuff. And again, maybe not the best way to be playing this card. But I think the Blitz in the command sounds pretty helpful. And pass turn. Just do like extra combats when my egg defender, just a toasty little guy. Well, that is good. Scry. Keep. Done. So I think here, so we'll be able to do both. So we can pay 2. Poof. Okay. Let's put a page counter on, see what else we can get. I just wanted to get rid of that thing because, like, we're spell slinging stuff and spell slinging deck. So, I don't know. It seemed like a bad thing to stay. Like, as much as I would have liked to put Key to the Archive down instead. Okay, got Solemn. I think this needs 7, right, to flip? Yeah, 7 or more. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, so let's put down Key. Let's grab that. And maybe this seems dumb, but I don't feel like we need Combat Celebrant right now. Okay. So we might be able to actually flip. But do we want to do that? I don't think we want to. Not right now anyways. Huh, or do we? Because if we throw this, they get more mana. I think maybe we want to destroy the Wishclaw. Yeah. And then maybe this? Or should we wait? Let's wait. Because I didn't want to give them the extra mana there. And we can see what they're going to drop to. Because in theory, we'll be able to kill Solemn with Kami's Flare, which will flip a Smoldering Egg, create another treasure. Okay. I think I'm just gonna do this now, so we can get a treasure. And then flip. Since we are gonna lose our key. Okay, and then I'm gonna Spike Field, and I'll exile that to their face. So they... So we should be able to play her. Okay. So, huzzah! Bonk. We are at a pretty large disadvantage here though, because we don't have a lot of card selection, as in an empty hand. And they are in colors that have lots of removal and card selection. So really it just takes like one board wipe at this point and we can't really do anything. I would like to make a copy of Ashmouth Dragon. Ooh, they're possibly going to combo off next turn too, which is very scary. Depending what we draw. Okay, so we got Shock. So I think we want to do this. Discard you. And then attack with both. Bonk, bonk. Draw a card, right? No, just sacrificing. I guess that would be OP. Oh no, we did draw a card. Okay. What do you do? Is it to any? Just creature. Okay. And it gets exiled. So that's a big plus. Okay. Hopefully we can kill something with that. They have all their combo pieces set up, which is really what's making me worried here. Okay.
Past, present, and future are
To
bound
Planeswalker.
by bonds of time.
I can't read what that card does. What does that card do? What do you do? 2 life and you gain 2 life. Okay, well that sucks. So they'll be able to copy that. Was it 3 times or 2 times? Okay. So if they minus that down to 2, this only does 2.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Is this to any target? Yeah, okay. So let's do this.
Wait a moment. I must train harder.
Sweet. Okay. Do we want to discard this? I think we do. I think we want to make another body. Submit that. Attack. Bonk. Bonk. That's pretty much all we got right now, which is really unfortunate. Oof. Okay. The other thing that's hard too, like with playing this mono black, or mono red, like Jaxis, in order to use their ability, you have to discard a card. So there isn't like straight up card draw outside of like other sort of looting effects. So I just feel like the whole time it's just losing stuff, you know? Yeah, we definitely need something else going for us here. They're gonna have so much mana. And we're just feeding right into it too. And the other thing that's really worrisome is like, okay, we could cast this, take out the commander, and then Ashmouth deals 2 damage to it, but then what do they get back? Stuff with giving them value, right? Midnight Clock. Ooh. So they're definitely going for their combo piece here. Oof. Dang.
I could do with a quick sparring match before class.
Woo! GG's. That's gonna be rough. We got early plays. I don't know. We'll see where it takes us. Well, this might be a spicy time. Yeah, Yark is gonna be rough because of the double and stuff. So this is probably something we want to get a little bit ahead of, if possible. Attack. Return. Okay. Must have done that for the card draw. Alright. Got you. Got this. A great card. We're gonna attack. Bonk for 1. Yeah. And then maybe get our commander down next. Unless they do that. Then that's just pure sadness. But at least we got like a treasure. Or we'll get a treasure off of it. So let's attack first. Yeah. And then I'll put this down. And think about what we might want to discard here. Oh! GG's. Alright. Well, hope you enjoyed seeing how bad I am at mono red. Yeah, so I mean, we went 4-2, so it's not like terrible, but it's definitely, I think, just kind of felt not good just because, again, I'm playing out of my comfort zone here. Didn't really, out of these cards, get a chance to play too much of Urbrask, so that's still a card I'm interested in, and we'll probably try to play around with some more in future decks. Professional Facebreaker, I think, just is worth MVP status pretty much in every deck that I put it in, just because, again, the treasure value that you're getting, or just the ability to kind of, you know, dig deeper into your deck for some card selection pieces with that exile effect there. Circuit Mender, we did get some value off of it in one of the games that we did play it, where Jaxis was just able to keep making copies of it and helped us stay in the game a little longer, but also get some, you know, card draw that we really needed. But yeah, so another card that I think is also worth a shout out again is Stormkiln Artist. Just because, again, look at all these kind of spell slinging effects we got. You're gonna get value out of that card when you have so many instants and sorceries in it. I also think that, you know, Fable of the Mirror Breaker was really powerful in here too, because it almost served like our backup commander, just because it creates a copy. And what's nice about this is it's almost better than our commander, just because with that copy that you're making, not having to discard, you just have to pay into it and then you tap it. Or like Jaxis, you have to discard a card, pay into it, and tap it. So in some ways, you know, it's probably better. So yeah, I'm interested in, again, hearing like what cards you liked, what cards you think should get cut, or anything that you recommend for Jaxis, because I definitely just wanted to take this as like an aggro beat face and then finish off the game with like, you know, burner spells and stuff. I don't know if that's like how most people are trying to build this commander at all, but you know, it was an experience and I learned, and I don't know if I'm going to be doing mono red anytime soon again. But yeah, so thanks for hanging out and have a good one. Bye.